Sir Richard of Cornwall was an illegitimate son of Richard, 1st Earl of Cornwall, by his mistress Joan de Valletort. Origins. Father: he was the second illegitimate son of Richard, 1st Earl of Cornwall, the second son of King John. Mother: his mother was Richard's mistress Joan, of unknown origins. She married twice, firstly to Ralph de Valletort, feudal Baron of Harberton, Devon, and feudal Baron of Trematton, Cornwall. He died before 1267, leaving a son who was a minor. As Lady of the Manor of Holm, Joan de Valletort, Sir Ralph's widow, made a grant to Henry, Abbot of Buckfast Abbey, of her dower lands at Holm. She left progeny Reginald de Valletort, who granted the manor of Trematton to Earl Richard. Secondly to Alexander Oakeston, of Oakeston, Devon, who was granted by Sir Roger de Valletort, Joan's former brother-in-law, the manors of Modbury and Bridford. By Oakeston she had progeny Sir James Oakeston, who died without progeny, and Joan de Oakeston, wife of Richard Champenoun of Clyst Champenoun. Her son Sir Richard Champenoun inherited Bridford and Modbury by command of King Edward II, who in 1314 compelled Sir James Oakeston to convey the former Valletort lands to his nephew Sir Richard Champenoun. The Champenoun family was thenceforth seated at Modbury. Career. Sir Richard of Cornwall received a grant from his half-brother Edmund, 2nd Earl of Cornwall, in which he was called brother. Marriage and amp progeny. He married Joan Fitzalan, daughter of John Fitzalan, 6th Earl of Arundel, and by her had 3 sons and a daughter, including Joan of Cornwall, wife of Sir John Howard, from whom the Howard family, Dukes of Norfolk, are descended. Edmund de Cornwall of Thonic and Kinlet, ancestor of the Shropshire Cornwalls, including John Cornwall. Geoffrey Cornwall, first of the line of barons of Burford, including Thomas Cornwall. Armorials. He adopted the arms of his father with difference of bordure and grail. These arms were later used by the following families which claimed descent from him. Cornwall baronets, which family claimed descent from a younger branch of the de Cornwall family. Barons of Burford, lineally descended from Sir Richard of Cornwall. Tregarthen family of Cornwall, with addition of a label. The arms on the monument in Branscombe Church in Devon to Joan Tregarthen, wife of John Wadham, court de Cornwall. The ancestry of Joan Tregarthen was set out by Davies in his Parochial History of Cornwall, concerning the parish of Gorin, as follows. At Tregarthen lived John de Tregarthen, 10th Edward I. How long before I know not, after which his posterity in this place married with the great inheritrixes of Pever, Chamberlain and Hendower, of Court, in Brownell, by which last, by the Cornwalls of that place, they were lineally descended from Richard, Earl of Cornwall, King of the Romans, by his concubine Joan de Valletort, widow of Sir Alexander Oakeston. Death. He was slain by an arrow at the siege of Berwick in 1296.